Right, time for my UFC 102 predictions. I have Laos on my pig with me today. It's an okay card, I think. I don't have much interest in a lot of the people that are on it though, so if I'm sort of brief, that'll probably be why. Nick Catone, 6-1, is fighting Mark Minoz, who's 5-1. Both of them tend to win by TKO, and both of them are also coming off a loss. For Catone, it's his first loss. I think that I think I'm going to say that this could be quite an interesting bout, this one. I think it will end in a TKO in the second round. I'm just not quite sure who it will be who wins. I think Mark Minoz had quite a bad loss last time. Of course, this is the first loss that Catone has had. I'm going to go out and say I think Catone will probably win by TKO in the second. That's my prediction there. Todd Duffy from ATT has a perfect record of 4. All wins come by TKO. Tim Hague is 10-1. He's on a 5-fight win streak. He's never been finished. Wins usually by TKO or submission. Todd Duffy is quite good at TKO, so I think that that Tim Hague is probably going to win. I'll go for it in the second round by submission. I'll go for a bar in the second round there. I just feel that, you know, with a record of 10, and the fact that he's never been finished, he's probably quite good. So I'm going to go for that. Justin Mccully, out of team punishment, 9-4. All his losses are submissions, but he's got 5 wins by them as well. This is his first fight this year. He's fighting Mike Russo, 11-1. He loses also by submission, but he's got 8 submission wins. This is his debut, and he's on a 7-fight win streak. I think the chances are quite high that Mike Russo might win this one. They're both going to be looking for submissions. So, a 7-fight win streak is very good, but it is his debut. I think that because it is I think because Justin, this is his first fight this year, and it's Russo's debut, I'm going to go and say that I think it will end up being a win by Russo by decision. But that one could be quite interesting, that. I don't know why Jens is chattering away to himself. Gabriel Gonzaga, he's got an interesting record. It goes win, loss, loss, win, win, loss. He loses to all his names apart from the infamous high kick that knocked out Mirko Krokop. I was in the audience for that one, actually. His usual wins are by submission, and his record is 10-4. Chris, goodness knows how you pronounce that name, he is 17-1. He's got 7 wins by TKO and 6 wins by submission. He's never been finished, and he's also on a 3-fight win streak. So this is going to be quite a challenge, to be honest, for Gabriel Gonzaga, with his record being so much like that, and being that this guy is good at finishing by TKO and submission. I think Gabriel Gonzaga will still win, but I think Chris will take him all the way to decision. So that's my prediction there. Ed Herman is facing Aaron Simpson, perfect record of 5, all by TKOs, but he's fought no names. Herman is out of Team Quest, 15-7, so his record dwarfs Simpson's. He's got 9 submission wins, but he's got 5 submission losses. This is groundsman versus stand-up. Aaron Simpson will be doing the stand-up and Ed Herman will be trying to do the ground. Herman's record: win, 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 loss, loss, win. Ed Herman should, in theory, win this one. Honestly, I think he will probably win by submission. I'll go for choke in the 3rd, but it depends on how good, how deceiving or not that 5-0 record is. Brandon Vera is fighting Krzysztof Sosninski, or whatever his name is, from Tough. Brandon 13-3 with 70 KO wins, never been submitted. I think Brandon will win this one. I'm going to go for TKO in the 1st with that. The dream matchup really for this card is Nathan Marquart versus Demian Mayer. It's going to just be a ground fight. I don't even want I hope Demian Mayer wins this one. But if anybody is going to be able to beat him in his area of strength, it will be Nathan Marquart. So we'll just have to see with that. Hopefully Demian Mayer by submission or a decision if it goes that far. It depends on also if they actually cancel each other out. It might be quite a boring fight, but I don't think it will be. I think it will be very fast paced, that one. So I'm looking forward to that one. Chris Lieben, he's back. Record of 18-6 with 10 TKO wins. Record goes like loss, loss, win, win, loss. This is his first fight this year. He's fighting Jake Rosholt, 5-1 out of Extreme Couture. Wins by TKO, loses by submission. He's coming off a loss, and despite the name, which I didn't recognise, this is not his debut. 18-6 dwarfs Rosholt's record. However, Lieben isn't looking so good recently. Oh, this is going to be quite a hard one. I think this could be upset of the night. I'm going to go for Jake Rosholt by TKO in the 1st, I think. Keith Jardine, out of Jackson's camp with a record of 14-5. Wins usually by TKO and decision, loses by TKO. He's never been submitted and wins over the likes of Chuck Liddell and Brandon Vera. Losses to the likes of Quinton Jackson and Wanderlei Silva. Record goes win, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. Is fighting Thiago Silva from ATT with a record of 13-1. He's got 10 TKO wins, but he also loses by TKO. He's coming off a loss, which was his first loss. However, it was to the great Loyota Makada. The thing is Keith Jardine able to give Silva another loss? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know this one. This one's going to be quite difficult, I think. I could see them both winning it by TKO, you see. I think I'll go for Thiago Silva. But I wouldn't be at all surprised if it was Keith Jardine. And the main event, just check how we're doing for time. Not so good. So I'll talk about the main event in another one.